Hello my friends, welcome to my channel Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We're going to go ahead and dive into a new Virgo new moon reading for you. With an eclipse, there's lots of energy and lots of change happening right now. Trust that whatever is happening in your world right now, no matter how it feels or how it looks, trust that this is all by divine design, and it is to put you on the right path that is destined for you. Everything is changing, everything is turning. This is like a divine turning point. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dive into this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in, welcome back, depending on if you are new, and if you are, please let me know in the comments below, as well as let me know who I'm reading for, as always. All right, so I'm going to skip all the other stuff that I usually say, and I'm going to thank you for subscribing if you haven't done that yet. And let's go ahead and dive into this energy because it feels big. Feels like a massive turning point that is happening for you, massive change and breakthrough, which came out in the last reading that we had. But let's go ahead and see what the energies look like right now for you with this new moon. I have the energy of fear coming through and the energy of growth coming through. See, the fear is what we're being, releasing from the past. This is what the whole point of the eclipse season this year especially has been for, to release things that don't serve us, and fear does not serve us. Fear does not produce good results, in anything in your life. Whatever it is that you're afraid of, it holds you back. It creates negativity. We don't want fear to run our life anymore. And this may be what's happening in your life, may feel very chaotic and scary. And it is for the purpose of releasing the fear, releasing the old stories, releasing the old maybe thinking patterns and behaviors that come from fear instead of faith, to create balance and growth in your human existence. This is what is happening for all of us collectively. You're not alone. So if you're feeling fear, if you're feeling pressure, if you're feeling anxiety, know that you're going through a growth spurt. You're going through a growth period. You are going through spiritual growth. You're going through a metamorphosis. You're letting go of the caterpillar you, and you're coming out of the cocoon as the butterfly you, and you're meant to evolve like this, and you're meant to go through all of this. As hard as that is to say, and as hard as that is to experience what you're experiencing, you've been held back. Your fear has held you in a cage, and now it's time to release that fear, and that is why you're going through what you're going through, so that you can really experience the growth in you being in that higher version of yourself, that butterfly version of yourself, and creating more balance and more faith in your life. Okay? This is kind of why this is all happening right now. Creating balance and taking you from fear into faith. Learning how to have faith when you've been driven by fear for however many years. It's a bit of a change, very uncomfortable change, but it feels like, we are in the year of the snake, as I say on so many of my readings, because we're going through this shedding process. We're shedding the old you. We're shedding the old skin. The year of the snake is all about shedding the old skin to expose that new underneath, that you in that most pure, most authentic version of you. And that version doesn't have fear. That version has faith. Moving forward in all areas of your life, if I can pick up this card, this version is pregnant with unlimited potential and possibility from your life, and not telling yourself, talking yourself out of anything, or hiding behind fear. You are full of faith, and you are full of potential, and you are full of dreams, reaching your dreams and your goals. And faith says that I don't have to see how in order for me to believe that it's possible. But fear says I can't see how, and so I'm going to be scared, and I'm just going to be stuck in this cage, And so you're stepping into this higher version of yourself that lives by faith, that lives by the unlimited possibilities of what you can create in your life, and letting go of control, surrendering control, and trusting the universe by faith, trusting the universe to show you the magic and open up the doors and the possibilities for you. Now, fear and faith both require us to believe in something that we can't see. It's real. It's really true. Fear and faith both require us to believe in something that we can't see. When we are full of fear, when we let our fears and our doubts and our worries cloud us or keep us stuck, we're believing in fear. But when we we make that switch from fear to faith, we're believing in possibilities. We're believing in positivity. We're believing in the universe is working in our favor. We're opening our own doors that we can't even see. We're opening possibilities. We're opening doors, and we're attracting in opportunities that we couldn't see, only because we chose to switch over to faith and believe in the best instead of fear and believing in the worst, both of which you cannot see. So let that sink in. We have balance being restored, karmic balance being restored in your life with this new moon in Virgo. Balance, foundational balance, which is so Virgo. It's so perfect that this card is coming out. And yeah, it says balance, but it's also a 19, which is a 10. Closing of a cycle of imbalance, creating a new cycle for you of balance. And that comes with also switching from fear to faith. Now let's see what the tarot wants to add to this message. That feels very specific. It feels very specific, I gotta tell you. So as always, I want to know who I'm reading for, so comment below and let me know. You've got a Tower moment here that is not in the way that it sounds. It's closing the old cycle. Literally, these cards are confirming what we just saw. Closing the old cycle of fear. It just happens to be that this deck that I'm using, look at all the fear in this card. It always reminds me of a spooky Halloween picture in this deck. But this is a closing of a cycle. This is a closing of a cycle of disappointments, of hurts, betrayals, fear, and all the things. This is a really, really difficult cycle. This is a cycle that controlled you, a cycle that nearly killed you, a cycle that you are so ready to say goodbye to. And the universe is coming in and doing that for you. So we are saying goodbye to this cycle. We are deadbolting that door on fear, and we're stepping into faith, okay? And there's a Tower moment. The Tower hits at the crown chakra. This is a sudden epiphany. This is a sudden awakening. This is you suddenly shifting into the state of faith and saying goodbye to fear. This is you waking up tomorrow or the next day or the day of the moon, or whenever you're seeing this reading. This is a sudden shift. This is a sudden eye-opening experience. This is a sudden epiphany. This is a sudden knowing that something's different. This is you literally waking up, feeling different, thinking different, perceiving the world differently, shifting out of fear and into faith. And it's bringing such balance in your energy, such balance and healing to your inner child that lived in this cycle of that very difficult cycle of fear. Is bringing balance. There is an energy of balance being restored here. It's like divine balance, divine timing for divine balance and divine healing on the inside of you. Wow. This is a sudden change. I feel like you are going to wake up feeling different, and you're going to wake up maybe in this energy of the Queen of Wands, feeling very confident, feeling very capable, feeling very authentic, putting on your crown and getting up on your throne and realizing what a powerhouse you are. You were created to be a powerhouse. Anyone in my community that's watching this reading, you were created for something more. You were created for unlimited potential and possibilities to shine your light. You were created for the big stage. Some of you, I just heard, you're created for the big stage. You are created to shine in the most authentic, unapologetic way. You're created to be in your power. This is you in your most authentic, whatever that looks like. But you're no longer accepting less. You're no longer living in fear. You're living in confidence. You're living in fire. You're living in creativity, and you're living in your most authentic power. And everything is about to start changing for you. This is a surprise energy. We've got a sudden epiphany, but it also brings in a sudden surprise, a sudden shift, a sudden change of events, a sudden change in your life, a sudden shift in a relationship, a sudden shift in a specific situation in your life. Everything is shifting for you. You just can't see it yet. But look, the wave is coming up and is about to take her out. It's a wave of emotion. It's a wave of emotion. You're going to be so happy. Let me see if I can get more information about this, because you are stepping into your power. Therefore, you are aligning with this. You're aligning with surprises. You're aligning with faith that says that unlimited possibilities of the universe is being attracted to me right now. And I'm not going to be in fear anymore. Look, divine justice, divine turning point, divine closure of old cycles, divine karmic cycles closing, and literally putting you on the path to your ultimate wish fulfillment. This is your new cycle. The 10s, those are my cycles. This is a cycle of wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, feeling happy, feeling stable, feeling whole, loving your life working for you instead of against you. There is a divine turning point here. I've got this brand new beginning that you are committing to. You're committing to the path. Say it with me right now, guys. You're committing to the path of faith. I have faith. I am switching from fear into faith. I believe in the ultimate possibilities of the universe. I believe that the universe is going to show me the right doors. It's going to put me in the right place at the right time, for the right meetings, for the right opportunities. I believe in my good luck. Shift into faith right now. Commit to this new path. The Page of Pentacles always talks to me about, she's kind of a young energy. It's like okay, I'll be willing to say yes to this new path. It's not a full leap of faith. It's not a full-on commitment, but it's like, yes, I'm going to say yes to this path. I'm going to say yes to this path. Say yes to faith. Say yes to faith, because it's just the beginning. It's literally just the beginning for you. But it's taking you all the way to divine justice and your ultimate reality, where you are overflowing with joy, where you are literally experiencing life going in your favor, as opposed to how it used to be, life not going in your favor, and betrayals and hurts left and right. You're coming into this beautiful place of balance and wholeness and emotional fulfillment. You can't ask for a better turning point than that. This new moon is your turning point. Get ready and let me know. Let me know what justice brings in for you. Divine justice, divine luck is in your favor. Choose faith. Choose faith so you can see all that you were created to be and experience. Choose faith. Let go of fear and switch into faith. I encourage you to do that. I was going to say challenge, but I encourage you to do that. I love you guys. Comment below and tell me who I was reading for. Divine turning point for you.